So we've seen how energy can be transferred from one object to another. We know that when this occurs, the type of energy that is being transferred remains the same, and an example of that could be the heat energy from the hot air within an oven, which can be transferred to the food which is being heated within the oven. In addition to energy transferring from one object to another, it can also be transformed, which is a word that means changed, from one type of energy into another type of energy. This happens in a lot of different places. It can happen within our bodies, in other living things, in appliances in our homes, and in many other places. And we'll look at some examples of energy transformations. So in this example we have a toaster, and the input of energy into a toaster is electrical energy. And what the toaster does is it transforms that electrical energy into heat energy. At this point in time, it's good to highlight that the fact that we are using this arrow to show that electrical energy is converted into heat energy shows that we have here what is called an energy flow diagram. And by that, when you look at energy flow, the diagram is tracing what happens to energy as we move through a situation. In another example, we might have a TV, and again the input of energy is electrical energy, and what the TV does is it transforms that electrical energy, some of it into light energy, but it also transforms some of it into heat energy, and even more of the electrical energy into sound energy. Yet another example, we have a jack in the box here, and you'll see that on the side of the jack in the box down here you have a little wind up mechanism that will wind the jack into the box, from whence it will spring forth. So the type of energy that we are going to start with once the jack has been placed into the box is elastic potential energy. Some of that, when jack is released, is going to be converted into kinetic energy, but some is also going to be converted into heat, and still some more into sound energy. We have here a person walking, and the type of energy that we start with here is chemical potential energy, and that's the potential energy that exists within the cells of this person, which is delivered via food. And when that person chooses to walk, some of that chemical potential energy is converted into kinetic energy, but a lot of it is also converted into heat energy. And that's one of the reasons why when a person does exercise they can feel warm, because some of that chemical potential is converted into heat. In this case, a famous cartoon, if you know it, this is a Looney Tunes cartoon with Wile E. Coyote falling from the top of a cliff, rather comically. So in this particular situation, what we're starting with is gravitational potential energy, and that is the energy that Wile E. Coyote had due to his position in a gravitational field. As he falls, that gravitational potential energy is being converted into kinetic energy, which means as Wile E. Coyote falls, he is gaining more kinetic energy. In this case, he'll be speeding up. But as he moves, some of that kinetic energy gets converted into sound energy, and some of it will also get converted into heat energy due to the friction between the air particles and Wile E. Coyote. We'll finish with one more example, and this is an example of solar panels on a roof. So the input energy into that is light energy, which is from the sun. Some people think that it's heat energy from the sun that drives solar panels. It's not, it's the light energy from the sun. And what the solar panels do is they absorb that light energy. A lot of it is converted into heat energy, but some of it is converted into electrical energy. And what you can then do with that electrical energy, of course, is you can power some form of electrical appliance. And in this case we have a light globe, and in this case the light globe converts some of that electrical energy into heat energy and some of it into light energy.